We can do a lot of traveling with our first letter A on the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe.
But it's also aviation with pilots and planes galore.
Maybe the beautiful prairie sky makes Kansas want to soar.
They once crowded the Kansas plain and stretched to the far horizon.
B is a burly buffalo, also known as a bison. And B is for the bushel basket nailed up on the wall.
For Kansas, there's a special love for the game of basketball. From Coffeyville to Colby, Clay's under Chanute is a colossal combine, wheat pouring from its chute.
A C is for crops and a C is for cattle. Moo.
It might not be on the label.
But think of how much Kansas is on your dinner table. Okay, dig out your denim and a duster too to put on your cowboy best. Howdy. We'll find our D right here in Dodge City Center of the Wild Wild West. No. Here they drove cattle on the Texas trails under a frontier sun.
And good brave men like Wyatt Earp kept outlaws on the run.
E is for explorers who dared to dream of flight.
It's Joe Engel and Ron Evans rocketing out of sight.
And it's heroic Amelia Earhart, aloft and soaring free, becoming the first one to fly across the sea. F is for the forts that guard the Kansas plains. Built to protect the pioneers in westbound wagon trains.
And F is also freedom.
Let it live in lasting glory, that the fight to keep all people free is the heart of the Kansas story.
A G is for giddy up and a galloping through the pass for the giant Kansas legend on a horse trim and fast.
Men like Wild Bill Hickok charging up, and William Frederick Cody, better known as Buffalo Bill.
A great big H for Hutchinson, home of the Kansas State Fair.
H is also for Harvey House, for you may not know. Aware that Fred Harvey thought most restaurants serve their food too slow. Think of that. The next time you're asked,
Would you like your order to go?
A little boy from Abilene, do you think that anyone knew that he'd grow up to lead the way to winning World War II?
I is for Ike, that Kansas boy who grew to hold such power. The 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Feel that beat, that American tune with style and such pizzazz. The most American sound of all is the swinging sound of jazz.
Jiving J for the Kansas Legends, playing a jazzy ditty like Coleman Hawkins and Charlie Parker jamming in Kansas City. And Kansas City gives us K.
Though one city's really two.
With one in Kansas and one in Missouri, there's twice as much to do.
whatever it's beef or barbecue,
The food is worth the trip.
so settle in with a knife and fork and a Kansas City strip. A pioneer family and a home on the plains can sound rather ordinary.
But not Laura Ingalls Wilder's Little House on the Prairie. And an L for Lamson, as in Lamson, whose is truly one of a kind.
Helping the world understand the African American mind.
We're off to Kansas' largest lake, Lake Middleford, gives us
Another M for Metal Mark singing his morning hymn.
Our state bird song is sweet and pure, the sign of Kansas spring.
Maybe during the Miller, me and Martina McBride want to sing.
It is for
Native Americans of today and long ago.
To them, the land was paradise with its sea of buffalo.
the people of the Southland were here when settlers came.
So salute the Kansas Indians who gave the state its name.
The O's in Olympic Greece, O's for Olympiad.
Kansans have been among the greatest the game we've ever had.
The strength of our Otter-Lene warriors graced the way that Billy Mills ran.
And Drape, Amel, and Maurice Green, the world's fastest man. AP for all the Pizza Huts. They're such a common sight.
And there's a little bit of Kansas in each and every bite.
And a great big P for Gordon Parks. His camera and his pen showed the world a man is more than just the color of his skin. You'll find her cute in Kansas fields with its brown speckled tail.
Rustle the brush and straight for the sky flies a bevy of bob-white quail.
And head to Quinter for a tower of stone, quite a sight you'll agree. The Castle Rock is standing guard left over from an ancient sea. A flag of blue and crimson, a banner of purple satin. One proudly waves and mourns, the other in Manhattan.
R is a
Raucous rivalry.
What kind of fan are you? Do you cheer for the Cats of Kansas State or the Hawks of Old KU?
And this is for a stand of a sunflower swaying in the sun.
Take a look at the Kansas flag and you'll find another one.
Lovely and bright, but red and tough.
S is for someone who sounds like someone you know.
The
Yellow sunflower is very much like the people who live in its glow.
A capital T for a capital town.
The governor calls it home.
A capital T for Topeka in its carving topper dome.
A T is for tornado.
Every Kansas school child knows where to go
And what to do when the tornado siren blows.
U is for the umber color of the prairie grass turns in fall.
Under a sky of ultramarine and summer's curtain call.
It's the understated beauty of the foothills at dawn.
The golden plains where earth and sky go on and on and on.
These for visitors who came and decided to stay. They came from all over Europe and changed the Kansas way. They brought us brand new customs and brand new food to eat, just like the Vogler Germans who brought a brand new wheat.
Think of the city of Wichita next time you're in the air.
The airplane makers might have put you there.
The W stands for women. So many pioneers, the wonderful Kansas women who forged new frontiers.
Draw next on the USA on the lower 48.
You will find the lines will meet right here in our very central state. It's near the town of Lebanon that X will come to rest.
The exact geographic center of the continental U.S. A Kansas girl in ruby slippers.
A witch as green as a toad. We're off to see the Wizard of Oz.
Why is your yellow brick road?
Oz was lovely, but Dorothy found no matter where she'd roam, she'd much prefer Kansas farm, for there's no place like home.
On a classic Kansas day, you'll fly your kite with ease.
Zipping through the blue on a zesty Kansas breeze.
Z is for Zephyr, a Kansas Zephyr makes the windmills go.
From Santa comes a Kansas day when the wind doesn't blow.